Welcome, everyone, with this English practice. It is wonderful to have you here today.
Hello, dear listeners. We are so happy you chose to spend this time with us.
Let me ask you something very important.
Do you help at home? Do you do things to keep your house clean?
Perhaps you wash the dishes after a meal.
Or maybe you make your bed every morning when you wake up.
Many people do these tasks every day. We call them chores.
But sometimes we do not know how to talk about them in English.
That is exactly what we will learn today.
We will learn how to speak about your daily chores clearly and naturally.
And here is the best part, our promise to you.
By the end of this episode, you will be able to describe your housework in English with confidence.
You will use real, everyday sentences. This will make your English stronger.
Before we begin, we have a question for you.
Please write in the comments, where are you listening from today?
Are you from the United States, India, Vietnam, Mexico, or another country?
Write it below. We love to see where our wonderful listeners come from.
So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders.
Speak aloud and repeat every sentence with us.
Let us begin today's topic, chores.
These are the daily actions that make our homes better and our English stronger.
We will start with some simple, very useful sentences.
Listen carefully, then repeat after me. Okay?
First sentence. Repeat after me. I make my bed every morning.
I make my bed every morning.
Good. You are doing well. Let us try another.
Say, I wash the dishes after dinner.
I wash the dishes after dinner.
Perfect. Your pronunciation is improving.
Next, I clean my room on Saturdays.
I clean my room on Saturdays.
Nice work. Keep speaking aloud.
Repeat. I do the laundry once a week.
I do the laundry once a week.
Excellent. Now a quick question for you.
Is it correct to say I do my bed?
That is a very good question, Elena.
No, it is not correct. In English, we always say make my bed.
Yes, make my bed, not do my bed. It is a small but important rule.
Thank you for asking. It helps everyone learn.
Let us continue. Say, I sweep the floor every day.
I sweep the floor every day.
Wonderful. And another common chore.
I take out the trash often.
I take out the trash often.
Very important indeed. No one likes a full trash can.
Here are two more. Repeat. I water the plants sometimes.
I water the plants sometimes.
And if you have a pet, I feed the pet in the morning.
I feed the pet in the morning.
Excellent work with those basic sentences.
Now let us put these actions into daily life situations.
We will use words like before, after, when, and because.
Ready to repeat? Listen closely.
Repeat after me. Before breakfast, I make my bed.
Before breakfast, I make my bed.
Good job. Now this one. After cooking, I clean the kitchen.
After cooking, I clean the kitchen.
Excellent. It is important to clean after cooking, is it not?
Yes, it makes the house nicer. Now say,
When it is sunny, I wash the car.
when it is sunny, I wash the car.
That is a perfect day for washing the car.
Repeat, I do the laundry because I need clean clothes.
I do the laundry because I need clean clothes.
Very true. Clean clothes are a necessity.
Try this. I take out the trash before it smells bad.
I take out the trash before it smells bad.
That is a very good reason to take out the trash quickly.
How about helping others? Repeat. My mother asks me to vacuum the carpet.
My mother asks me to vacuum the carpet.
And another family example. My father helps me clean the windows.
My father helps me clean the windows.
Excellent. You are doing so well combining these words.
Now, a question for you, dear listener. Do you like cleaning?
That is a question many people have different answers to.
Maybe not always. Sometimes cleaning can feel like hard work.
That is true, but it always feels good after finishing, does it not?
A clean home makes us feel calm and happy.
Exactly. Now, let us do a quick challenge to keep your attention high.
Yes, a little pattern break. We will say some chores fast.
Try to repeat them quickly after us. Are you ready?
Sweep the floor, wash the car, cook dinner, take out the trash.
Again, sweep the floor, wash the car, cook dinner, take out the trash.
Great job! That was quick. You are doing amazing.
Now let us slow down the rhythm a little bit.
Let us connect with our emotions and what chores mean.
When you help at home, how do you feel?
I feel proud. I feel like I am contributing to my family.
Me too. It is a way to show love and responsibility.
Let us practice a sentence with this feeling.
Repeat after me. I help my family with love.
I help my family with love.
Beautiful. Let us say it again slowly and clearly.
Say, I help my family with love.
Now you, listening at home or on the go.
Say it too. Speak from your heart.
Chores are not just work, they are also lessons.
They teach us to be responsible. They teach us to care for our space.
And they teach us to work together, as a family or with roommates. Remember, this is a practice session, so please speak aloud with us.
Speaking aloud helps you remember the words and feel more confident. So, let us begin. Repeat after me. I make my bed every morning.
Very good. Now let us add a reason. Say, I make my bed because I like a tidy room.
Excellent. It is good to connect actions with reasons. Let us try another one. Repeat after me. I wash the dishes after dinner.
Great. Now let us add a helper. Say, I wash the dishes with my brother.
Perfect. We often do chores with other people, do not we? It makes the work easier.
Absolutely. Let us try a new chore. Repeat after me. I take out the trash.
Good. Now, with a time, say, I take out the trash once a day.
Fantastic. What about a chore that some people do not like? Repeat. I clean the bathroom every week.
Good job. Now, let us express an emotion with it. Say, I clean the bathroom even when I do not want to.
That is a very honest sentence, John. Sometimes we do chores because they are necessary, not always because we want to, right?
That is very true, Elena. It is part of being responsible. Let us practice combining these ideas. Repeat after me. I cook dinner when my mother is tired.
Very well. Now say this. I help clean because I want a nice home.
Excellent. This shows a good reason for helping. Let us try something a little fun now. Repeat after me. I sing loudly while I clean.
Nice. That is a very fun way to make chores better, is it not? How about this one? Repeat. My cat watches me clean the floor.
Haha, very good. Maybe the cat gives moral support. Now, let us think about grammar. Can I say, I clean the floor with broom?
That is a good question, John. Almost right. We say with a broom. We usually add a before the tool we use. So, I clean the floor with a broom. Please repeat. I clean the floor with a broom.
Perfect. And what about mopping? How do we say that? Repeat, I mop the floor with a mop.
Excellent. Remember to use a or an with singular tools. Let us try another one. Repeat. I water the plants every 2 days.
Good. And what if you forget? Say, sometimes I forget to water the plants.
It happens to everyone. The important thing is to try again. Now let us talk about laundry. Repeat after me. I do the laundry on weekends.
Great. What about folding clothes? Say, I fold my clothes after they are dry.
Very good. You are doing a fantastic job with your pronunciation. Now let us move to a deeper part of our discussion. Do you think small actions can change a family?
Yes, I truly believe they can, Elena. When everyone helps, even a little, life feels lighter. The home is happier. It is like a small chain of positive actions.
That is a wonderful way to put it, John. Chores are not just about cleaning, they are about showing care and being a part of something bigger. Repeat after me. I make a difference at home.
Good. Say, I learn responsibility through small actions.
Perfect. Responsibility is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And teamwork, that is when we all work together.
Exactly. Let us try this phrase. Repeat, we share the work to make things easy.
Fantastic. Now think about your own home. What small thing can you do today to help? Say it aloud right now. Maybe it is, I will put away my shoes, or I will clear the table.
That is a great challenge, Elena. Every small action matters. Remember, even helping for 5 minutes can brighten someone's day or make a room feel cleaner.
It truly does. And when you do your chore, you are not just doing a task. You are building character. You are showing you care.
Let us practice some affirmations to build that positive energy. These are positive statements to say about yourself. Repeat after me. I am responsible.
Now, I am helpful.
Good. I am a team player.
Excellent. I am proud of my work.
Say it again slowly and truly believe it. I am responsible. I am helpful. I am a team player. I am proud of my work.
Feel those words. They are powerful. You are powerful. Doing chores means you are a valuable member of your home team. You are learning important life skills every day.
Indeed, and these skills, they help you not just at home, but in school, at work, and with friends. Being responsible is a very good quality.
Let us practice a few more sentences about daily chores. Repeat after me. I feed my pet every morning.
Good. Say, I clean up after myself.
Excellent. That is a very important habit. Now, a slightly longer one. I help my younger sister with her toys.
Fantastic. Helping others is a big part of teamwork. What about when you are older? Say, I will take care of my own home.
That is a great forward looking statement, John. It shows we are preparing for the future. Learning chores now makes future tasks easier.
Absolutely. It is all connected. We hope you are feeling more confident speaking about chores and understanding their deeper meaning.
Thank you for joining us for this English practice session. Let's learn about chores, part 2. Your active participation makes a big difference.
Now, we invite you to interact with us. In the comments section, please write down what chore do you do every day, or what chore makes you feel most helpful.
We love to read your answers and see your progress. Remember, every time you speak English with emotion, with purpose, and with a clear voice, you grow stronger, you improve your English skills, and you build your confidence.
Keep practicing, keep speaking aloud, and keep being a responsible and helpful person. We are very proud of your effort.
We hope to see you in our next lesson. Until then, take care and keep learning.
Goodbye for now.